Before we start this episode of Only Friends, we want to thank the sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. And on to the episode we go. Well. COVID round 2.
Welcome back, everyone. I may seem extra raspy today for all those people who love commenting on our videos saying that I
have a rasp
with a, what is it called?
I was just thinking that vocal fry.
Yeah. This is this is what I sound like now.
Erin's been singing.
I have nodes.
Okay,
no, I have COVID
again. Uh-oh, did the mic get weird?
My microphone changed. Well, it says Yeti Nano. Does it sound the same for you?
I think it sounds good. It's hard to tell now. I psych myself out. Wait, talk.
Oh,
I didn't hear you all.
It says your default microphone has been changed to the Yeti Nano.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds a lot better. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties in real time.
Wait, I'm trying to. Okay. Button on the back, and I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't this.
Oh. Yeah, no. I don't think so. I mean, you do have to have it on a certain setting.
I'm so confused. It keeps popping up in the Zoom that the microphones are changing.
Oh, no.
I think it's good right now.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me. If Erin sounds different, sorry.
I'm so sorry. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Clearly was not expecting this. We're still in Massachusetts. I was supposed to be home on Thursday of last week. It is now Monday.
Yeah.
So we are stuck here. We are set to fly home on Wednesday, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Really? So TJ, what happened? TJ realized he was positive.
Okay, yeah. So on Wednesday morning, TJ woke up with a sore throat, and we had people coming over to the house that night who are both 90 years old. So he's like, I'm just going to take a test just in case. Normally, he probably wouldn't have taken a test, but he took a test and it was positive. And then I took a test in the morning. It was negative. I took a test at night. It was negative. And then I took a test on Thursday morning, and as you see kind of the water line going up on a COVID test, if you know what I'm talking about, it passes the COVID line before it gets to the regular line. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. It's
the COVID line immediately showed up before the watercolor even went past it. And I was just like, oh, which is, it retrospectively, no one else has gotten sick from this. And on Tuesday we had my birthday party with TJ's parents, my parents, his sister and her husband and his grandmother.
Oh my God.
It says that 1 to 2 days before your symptom starts is when you're the most contagious.
Oh no.
And I literally blew the candles on the cake that every single person here ate.
It's like a 2020 nightmare.
Yeah. No, I know. Even blowing it, I was like, this is weird.
This is crazy. Good thing I don't have COVID.
Yeah, a day and a half later. But
Wait,
no one has tested
no
positive.
One's gotten it?
No.
That is so, how the fuck does it work? I don't get it.
TJ's dad was saying today that his friend, he's an older man who kind of just follows COVID closely. And he said that there's a new strain, I believe, that is more contagious when it's confined. So we think that it's actually really funny. Remember how when we went to Park City when we got COVID and TJ tweeted and was like, well, if I get COVID, it's from this bar.
Yeah.
And when we were in New York on Friday, we went out. We were at a bar that had no ventilation. It was very packed. We left and he was like, well, I got COVID in there. And I literally was yeah. And I was like, stop saying that. Stop manifesting COVID. I got so mad at him, but now here we fucking are. But it still stands. He fucking manifested this shit for us.
Oh my God. Queen of manifesting.
We were like, it was like 2 a.m. and we are walking home. I'm like, stop living your life that way. You can't keep saying anytime we go somewhere that you're going to get COVID.
But he just
then
knows.
It's going to happen.
He just knows.
Or he doesn't know. He just manifests it and he has way more like power than he knows he has.
He's a witch.
His chakras.
He's a TikTok witch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Witch talk.
So that's where we are right now.
I was wondering, because I asked him, I was like, do you think you got it at Webster Hall? Because they had a huge emo night at Webster Hall. So I was like, maybe it was from that. So. Yeah.
I think we got it the night before emo night. I really think the chances of us getting it at Webster are so small because we're not like near a lot of people actually there.
Yeah.
Because it's like most of the time it's just spent backstage with like maybe there's 10 people. Mm-hmm. But it's like I mean, you've been to Webster Hall, like the backstage area is huge. There's like 3 different rooms. Like,
no, it's like a ginormous mansion back there.
Yeah, no,
there's like stairs. Truly. I don't even know where I am half the time.
Yeah, like it's really, really big and spread out. And then like it's not like we're in the crowd, like confined with a lot of people. I just
fitting in each other's
like,
spaces.
Yeah, I think we got it the night before where TJ.
Yeah. I trust him. Shit. If he thinks that's where he got it, he probably got it from there. Because clearly he knows.
I know.
So how are you guys feeling? I know I talked to you guys yesterday and TJ said he felt better.
I feel basically the exact same as the first time I got it. I've never had a fever. I haven't had a sore throat. It just kind of started for me like a tickle in my throat. And then I woke up the next morning and just felt so tired and was kind of like achy. And then I was like, I know. It's like, you just know.
Yeah. A mother's intuition.
Yeah. And then I just took a test and it was positive. And then ever since, like, I would say that lasted for the day, but like, I haven't been bedridden. I like sit outside every day and just like have been reading. It's nice because like they have so much space here. So like we can be outside. So yeah. And like we can be outside and TJ's parents can be on like the opposite side of the deck and like we can still like talk.
Yeah.
But these past few days have just been so congested. And like that's why I don't know if I'll be able to get on an airplane.
Oh yeah, because
like
you have to be like symptom free for a couple days or something.
You have to be. You can't. Your symptoms can't be progressing.
I see.
You can if you have like. I think it's if you still have like symptoms, you just have to wear a mask. And like if you don't have a fever, but it's like I would feel I couldn't. I'm gonna have to like blow my nose. The amount of times I blow my nose and
it's like sneezing. Embarrassing to do that in public.
Yeah, but it's also like if someone who had just had COVID or had COVID was on an airplane next to me, kept taking their mask off, blowing their nose for 6.5 hours. Like that's so fucked up. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, no, I would be so pissed if someone was doing that next to me. And it's like you said, it's a long flight. It's not like a 40-minute flight.
Yeah,
where you can kind of hold it in. Yeah.
No, but I mean, yesterday I was like, there's no way I can get on an airplane on Wednesday.
Oh no.
I was just like, I went through like a whole box of tissues.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say I went through all the stages of grief. I don't know why I thought you were going to say that. I was like, oh, that's fine. Maybe I feel this way. Your month on the Cape.
Oh my God. I know. I feel so bad though. It's like a lot different having COVID in someone else's home as compared to yours. Cause it's like, we kind of have like the whole upstairs, but then it's like, can you please bring me this? Cause we can't go into the kitchen. And like, I just feel like I'm overstaying my welcome, but like, I know that it's not that.
Yeah.
And I just like feel bad asking people to get me things.
Well, at least it's TJ's parents and they're the most.
Oh my God. Like, his mom
caring.
Is like, couldn't be more of a mom.
Yeah.
Just
so
like,
at least,
what do you need?
At least you have someone taking care of you guys. If you're just home, like we have to like order everything.
I know, but it's like we could like the thing is like we're both not like bedriddenly ill, which is also the most annoying thing.
Like I would rather just like not be able to do it, and then I'd feel not as guilty.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
And I'm just like I'd rather just be at home where I can like sort of live a more normal life than here where it's like we're kind of just like caged animals.
Yeah, God. Also, Erin tested positive on her birthday, so that's fun. Yeah. Happy birthday.
It was nice though because TJ made me sleep away from him the first night because we were like, okay, well, if I don't get it, then it'll not extend our time here and we can go home earlier. But I was like, I'm gonna get it. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you're with him the day before, even though nobody else for some reason got it. But
yeah, but I mean, it's like we're kissing, we're sharing the
yeah,
same bed, like we're spending every minute together, and it's like obviously he got it in New York, so he'd
yeah,
had it like for days prior.
yeah.
But I was like so annoyed. I was like, okay, we'll sleep in different rooms.
You're like, fuck you.
But then the next morning I tested
You're
positive
like,
on my
hee hee,
birthday,
yay,
and
we
I
can
was
hang
like, oh my
out.
God, yeah, no, literally. But I just feel really lucky that it's not like a bad case. But so many
Yeah,
people are testing positive.
I know. It just keeps making its rounds.
You better just get it.
I know. I still haven't had it, at least that I know of.
I know.
Knock on wood. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're one of the few, the
I don't
immune.
know. But I also feel like I haven't really been around somebody known to have it except for Brittany when we went to Stagecoach.
Oh, that's true.
And
But I feel
Sean,
like
I guess, when we did the hibachi. But
also true.
I was also like outside. But
Yeah.
yeah, so 2 times I've been with somebody for like Brittany was an entire weekend and then she tested positive on Tuesday. I don't know.
Which means you were with her on her but like none of us got it. So I feel like it
Yeah.
had to have been like a
It's a variant that keeps to itself.
yeah.
It's like, sorry. I know we did a lot of shit, but we're gonna keep it to ourselves.
It's now a humble variant.
Yeah, it got real humbled real fast.
Like, I'll just take a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, just feeling lucky that I'm also just like annoyed. I'm like 6 months, that's all we've got.
Well, oh, like between when you got it last time?
Yeah.
I know. And that's the thing too, because everyone's like, oh, I had it, like I'm fine. And I don't think that there's a certain amount of time
frame.
because I've heard a month, I've heard 9 months, I've heard 6
I know.
months. So it's like I've heard of people getting it twice in like 2 months. So I'm just but there's so many different variants. Maybe that's why.
I know. Yeah.
But it's just so annoying.
Like the fact that this is still a thing happening, I'm just like, come on.
Yeah. At least I know it feels like more normal in a sense where it's like, oh, I have it. Okay, I'll just like keep, quarantine. It's not like a dire, oh my God, what's gonna happen to me?
No, totally. The thing that sucks though is people will still be like, well, that's what you get for traveling during a pandemic.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, I've done everything I could.
Yeah, no, truly. It's like of course, it's terrible that like we still don't have so many answers. And like, of course people are still dying, but it's nowhere near where it was. And at what point do you just say like, this is life now. We've done what we can do. I've gotten vaccines. I've gotten boosters. Like I'll wear a mask if I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting it. Like I'm not a freak now that's like, my body, my choice. COVID doesn't exist. Like I'm fully aware that it's like still alive.
Yeah.
But it's also just like now kind of giving like seasonal flu vibes.
No, 100%. And that
Cold
sounds
vibes.
I feel like people who were so like alt-right for so long were like, it's the flu, get over it. And now I almost feel bad saying it's like the flu, but because we're all vaccinated and they have drugs for it and
the hospitals aren't overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's like
there's
okay,
just
it kind
so
of
many...
is. And like Erin, you had it twice and it's basically like getting a cold/flu for you. I mean, it's different for everybody, but
let me be clear. I got a cold in December. That was 10 times worse for me.
Yeah.
I was miserable.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like what was that?
Oh God. It's like truly, it was so terrible. Probably because I didn't get a flu shot. No, did I? No, not last year. I got it the year before.
I don't know. Because you had a really bad sore throat, right?
For like
the worst sore throat of your life.
Days.
And she tested like every day.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't COVID. Yeah. I got PCR. I got like 3 PCR tests. Like it was just a normal cold or the flu or whatever. And then when I got COVID in January, I was like, smooth sailing. This time, like,
you're like, I've already dealt with something else.
Yeah. Like it's so weird.
I know.
I mean, but it's also just like so telling because I think of how bad it was like a year and a half ago before the vaccine existed. Like everyone you talk to is like, this fucking sucks. Like this is the worst thing. And like now everyone I talk to, it's just like extremely mild cases. Like
I know
we're so lucky.
I know. I feel like it was either it was really bad or from TikTok at least, or people just, oh, I have COVID. I didn't even know. I just tested positive.
Totally.
It was like no middle ground.
Yeah.
Now it's like very middle ground. It feels, I mean, not for everybody. Obviously it's still affecting some people, but it feels less dire to have
Yeah.
it, you know,
And
when you're positive, I'm not like, oh my God, are you okay? Like,
I
oh,
know.
it's so annoying.
And it's really comforting now knowing that there's like a lot of science behind like all of the drugs they can give you now and like stuff that they can prescribe to people who may be like elderly, and it can take care of them.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Paxlovid, I think it's called.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Paxi. I saw a fucking TikTok that was like, it just knows. TikTok always knows.
Oh, of course. They're in our brain.
You off. It wants to make you fear for your fucking life.
Wait, what do you mean?
TikTok. I'm just scrolling in bed one night, like 2 nights ago, and this TikTok comes up that's like, oh, my friend had COVID a month ago and then she died the other day of a pulmonary embolism. Like, your text.
Oh my God.
And I was like, then I just stayed up and I was like, oh my God.
You're like, it knows all of my fears and it's just on my For You page.
Truly.
Yeah.
And so like now all I'm thinking about is like, oh my God, blood clots, COVID. Oh my God. But like,
start taking blood thinners because you're scared.
Yeah. I left my birth control. We were supposed to be home on Thursday and I was supposed to start my birth control on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't take my new pack with me because I thought we'd be home.
You and your birth control.
So I've decided I'm getting off birth control and TJ's going to get a vasectomy.
Yes. Does he want to?
So, yeah.
I could see that. I could see him being like, sure, I'll just get one.
No, I didn't even ask. He like probably like 6 months ago was like, should I just get a vasectomy? And I was like,
oh my God, hell yeah.
It's just so easily reversible. And like now with everything going on in the world, like luckily we're in a state where like everything is fine, but like birth control just fucks with you and
it's terrible. Yeah.
Vasectomies are reversible. So
I know. And isn't it like outpatient? Like how annoying is it men just to get to go in and have a little thing and they leave the same day? Like I saw a TikTok of someone picking up their husband from getting a vasectomy and he was literally like jump skipping in the parking lot up to the car. And everyone was like, why is it so easy for men?
It's so, and the fact that they can just get it reversed. Like imagine just be like, I'm going to tie my tubes.
Well, I think you can get them untied.
Oh, really?
I think you can. It's either that or sometimes they become untied and you get pregnant. Yeah, it's like a very real thing that happens.
Oh my God.
I know. I've heard of that happening a couple of times, which is like so fucking crazy. But I'm like, how does the body know? How does it know how to just like go back to where it was?
Also, but like getting your tubes tied, like I'm sure you have to go under anesthesia, get a fucking like, cut in your stomach and
well, even videos of girls getting IUDs is so insane. They'll like film their faces and it looks like they're being legitimately tortured. Like I don't understand why they can't. I don't know if they get anything. I don't think they do, but I mean, some laughing gas at least. Come on.
IUDs really scare me.
Yeah, the pain of it, or what? Or Mike.
We have a feeling this is going to keep happening.
I know. Wait, can you see if it's?
It says my default microphone has been changed to Yeti Nano.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Sounds like a rapper. To Yeti Nano.
I know. Yeti and Nano. Just like the whole thing, like it being implanted in you and like people's just like disappearing. And...
Oh yeah. I know. It just looks too painful. I don't have a pain tolerance.
TikTok just staring me straight.
I know, but it's also helpful because it's like if I ever wanted to get one, now I would know. I would have no idea it'd be that painful.
Okay. To add to that, TJ is the person who like if he hears something or is like going to a different part of town, he will literally type it into TikTok to see what's going on. Today he was like, I'm congested. So he typed into TikTok like congestion. And then there's just
I do the same thing.
All these videos of people teaching you how to clear congestion.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing. It's literally so the new Google. Like it's
so funny.
Yeah. I mean, hot tip, if you want a tutorial on something, like do not go to, even though we do YouTube, don't go to YouTube, go to TikTok because if I want to learn how to curl my hair, like, sorry, I'm not going to watch a 13-minute video of a girl being like, hey guys, so I just thought I would sit down and like, no, I'm typing a TikTok. It'll be a 10-second clip and just showing you how to do it and you can move on. I mean, that or recipes or literally clearing congestion. It's funny. I did the exact same thing when I was sick, like a couple weeks ago.
I wonder if we saw the same videos. He sent me like 5.
It's like the things where you like tap,
touch,
tap
you
your
like
nose.
Pull your nose.
Yes, I do the same thing. But those things never really work. They work for maybe 30 seconds and then it comes right back. And I'm like, sorry, I need Afrin that I'll probably get addicted to.
Oh yeah, you're
my addiction. My strange addiction. It's funny because when Erin and I did Hoot and a Half, Mike and Matt's podcast, I don't think it was in the podcast, but we were talking about how I used to be addicted to it for like a short amount of time when I was in like high
Oh
school
my
or
God, they cut
something.
that out?
Well, I don't think we were recording or something. Maybe we were. I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's in there. It might be. And literally the week we started recording our podcast with Mike and Matt, I had to start using Efren again. And I haven't used it in so long.
Oh my God. Have you just been hitting it every day?
No, I looked on TikTok. I typed in Afrin. I did the same exact thing as TJ because I was like, I know I need to move on to something else because I don't want to take this for too long. Because if you guys don't know, Afrin, it works so well. It's so annoying. If you have a stuffy nose and you spray it up your nose, you are genuinely clear for 6 to 8 hours. I mean, it's incredible. And if I'm uncomfortable at all, I can't function. So of course I'm just using it until I'm fine. And if you use it for more than, I think they say 3 days, your body can do this thing called a rebound effect, where if you're not using it and you're healthy, you're not even sick anymore, your nose will get really, really congested because it needs the Afrin. I don't know. It's some like addiction thing with Afrin. And so I was looking it up and I was like, what is something else I can do? And people were saying Flonase does the exact same thing, but it's meant for long term because Flonase is for allergies.
Yeah, TJ uses that.
Yeah. And so I bought it and it worked so well, but I also am not sure if I was just at the end of it where I didn't need it or if it was working well. But I didn't need Afrin at all after that. So I'm going to try that next time my nose gets stuffy and see.
Afrin Anonymous. Carly's got to go.
AA, Afrin Anonymous. No, for real. It's
whenever you talk about it, you get like so hyped up.
It's just like such a weird
thing for the rush.
It's because all through middle school and like elementary school, if I was sick, I would not sleep and and like sitting in class with your nose stuffy is like the worst thing because all you want to do is blow it, but nothing's going to come out. And it's just,
See, you did do drugs in high school.
You're right. Sign me up for Euphoria. I pretty much was on the show.
Truly.
Just doing Afrin in the bathroom.
I've never even heard of that until you brought it up. Like it's probably just because I didn't like medicine.
Yeah. I think my mom would use it if she was sick and she'd like use this under the table, passing it to me.
Hey kid, try this.
Yeah. So
wow, a dealer.
Yeah, no, for real. But I don't know. It worked.
Love that for you.
Thank you. And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. How would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? That's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them the same way? That's actually such a good point. I feel like we often forget to take care of our own selves, our own brains, and I honestly don't know if I would know how to without the help of therapy. There are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps, but there's also BetterHelp online therapy. I have been in therapy for over 6 years, I think, 5 to 6 years. And I will say it has helped me so much in my life. It has showed me things I didn't know about myself, how to deal with situations, how to understand other people. And I just think it's so, so, so beneficial to anyone and literally everyone. I think everyone should at least try it once. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Have you done anything fun this weekend? Can you believe it's already been a week since we last chatted?
No, I mean, no, but also it feels like it's also been forever for some reason.
Oh, for me, it's like yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw Elvis last night.
Oh, how is he?
Loved it. I get the Austin Butler hype now, 100%. I had no connection with him at all before.
Oh, I connected with him when he walked on that Met Gala carpet in that full Prada suit. And I was
I know.
My breath literally was taken away. But like, other than that, I just like don't know much about him. But in that moment, I was like, oh, he's just like a beautiful person.
I mean, wait until you see him as Elvis. I'm like,
does he ever get to be the fat Elvis?
At the very end.
Okay.
For like not very much of the movie at all. He's mostly young Elvis, like early 20s. And then it's really good. It's a really good movie. It's really long.
I want to see it.
But it's definitely worth it.
I saw Brittany Broski has seen it 4 times.
I know.
I just can't imagine.
She's obsessed with Austin Butler. It's so funny.
I know. It's like her obsessions with people make me LOL because it's not like it's not like something where it's just like you have an attraction. It's like an obsession.
Yes. I mean, she had
Like,
that with Harry and
yes,
Austin.
it's so funny. Like, it makes me crack up.
Yeah.
But I saw she was there for the fourth time and I was like, girly.
I know. I'm like, I don't know if I could see it again, I think at like a house, but I can't go to the theater again. I think
Yeah.
I get so annoyed of everyone around me at a movie theater now because I'm just so used to watching stuff with people
old.
I know. Yeah. Or it's just like, I haven't been to a theater. I mean, with quarantine, I didn't go for a couple of years. So it's just like everyone has their own manners. And then I get so freaked out. Like if somebody moves suddenly, I just want to be like, no one move suddenly in the movie theater, okay?
Yeah.
Stay in your seat and like raise your hand if you're about to get up because I don't want to be scared.
No, totally could not relate more. And that is why I feel like we talked about this forever ago, but I was like, I just never want to go to the movies again.
I know. It's one of those things where like it's weird because obviously there's been a lot of mass shootings in a lot of different places, but I don't really fear going to a music festival or
oh my God,
places like that. But movie theater, I think it's because there's nowhere to go really. I think that's why.
That's true.
To, like
more trapped.
Totally trapped. And when the shooting happened during the Batman movie, I was like weirdly obsessed with it in a way where I was just like I couldn't believe it happened.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was like, I think he was standing he entered the exit door or something like that and did it. And now anytime anyone gets up, I'm like looking around like, what are you doing? And then I keep tabs on who's going to the bathroom, who's coming back.
So fucked up.
I know.
America.
Literally. And then today we're filming on July 4th, the holiday.
I can't. I opened TMZ and it's just all like real news. And then I just was like, no, we're not talking about news today. We're not talking about celebrities. We're just going to talk. It's so fucking sad.
I know. There was a shooting at a parade, which is like, couldn't be more American. Like a literal shooting at a kids parade. Like can't get them at school right now. So we're going to go to the parade.
Yeah.
Is what that feels like.
No, like literally children died. And it was so interesting. I mean, it's not interesting. It's just like, I don't know why people are surprised. It's like the people in the town are like, these things don't happen here. And it's like, you think they happen in places where the mass shootings are happening every day.
Yeah. Like no one thinks it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, it's like, all I think is that's going to happen everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't know why people are still surprised. Like, well, we live in a good community. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like they're not targeting good communities, bad communities, poor communities, rich communities. It literally could not care less.
Yeah. It's so fucking crazy.
It makes me so sad.
I know. Like what a horrible day for people who are just like at a parade.
I know. Well, and then there was also one in, I believe it was Copenhagen.
Oh, at a mall. Yes. I saw that too.
Awful.
Yeah. So that's nice.
Oh God. So sad.
Yeah.
Well,
I read a really good book. Speaking of
oh yes.
This weekend, I guess.
I am aware. Tell the class.
Oh, I read a book. I mean, you guys probably know it because I feel like everyone's obsessed with Colleen Hoover, but it's called Verity, and it's probably my favorite book I've read so far. It was it was just the second I started reading it, I could not put it down, and that's what I like in a book. And I want you to read it, but it's like kind of scary.
That's okay. I've been watching Stranger Things. I feel like I can.
You have?
Yeah. Well, Josh told probably 4 months ago. Josh, my friend Josh, to everyone else, he made me like a whole list of all his books with like the stars and stuff. And he was like, you need to read this one. But first he told me I needed to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I think a few episodes ago I said was by Colleen Hoover, just because he gave me a whole list of Colleen Hoover books and I just lumped it together. And just because I'm not like a book girly, I don't know authors. I know J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
and
like I know Colleen Hoover, and that's all I know.
Yeah, like I've never read, I just assumed, but
it seems like it would be a Colleen Hoover book. I'll give you that.
But it wasn't. But I did read it.
Oh, you finished? Oh yeah, you did finish it.
I finished it.
And what are your thoughts?
Oh, I loved it. And I need it to be a television show.
I'm sure
that's all I think about. I'm like, it needs to. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's like pretty low key book. Like I think it's a little like indie book. Not many people have heard of. But it was really good. So maybe we could do a little book swap.
Yeah, because that's a book I want to read too. Is it kind of addicting where you're like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
love
starts
that.
like that. Well, for me, it was at least.
Okay.
I think so. Like the start of the book is basically like, stick around and listen to my story and then you'll get the answers.
Okay. Okay.
So I feel like that didn't give much away, but
Yeah.
that's like the best I can describe it without saying too much.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny. I went to Barnes and Noble and we talked about this off camera, but they have like a book
Oh
talk
yeah.
section. And
I
so
gotta
it's
find
like,
that video I took.
oh yeah, yeah.
I walked in there earlier this year and I saw it and I was like, what? But like all of those books were on it.
Yeah. And
I
like,
think I literally picked up the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo off of that table.
yeah, probably. Yeah, it's on there. I saw it the other day.
That is so funny.
I know.
Well, like we can swap. What is Verity about even?
It's about, I'm so bad at explaining things. I think I have like a weird form of ADHD because I cannot form thoughts. Okay, I'm going to really try and explain this correctly.
Like a 1 sentence.
Oh, there's no way I can do it in 1 sentence.
Okay.
Maybe like a short paragraph.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do it. I feel
it's
like I
a
should go to
a 10-minute of our podcast.
I'm like, wait, go back.
You tell the whole story.
I just read it.
Yeah.
The whole book.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about this author who's about our age. She's 30-ish.
Oh, that is disgusting.
And she's mildly successful, but she's not making money from it. Like she has books out there not making money. And the very beginning of the book, something happens and she's okay. I'm already doing it. She has a meeting. The very first chapter, she has a meeting with her publisher to have this opportunity came up. And there's this huge author. Her name is Verity Crawford, who writes these like insane books that people are obsessed with. And in the meeting, Verity's husband is in it. Like he's one of the people in the meeting with her publisher, and like her manager. And she's like, what is this guy doing here? And they didn't want to like disclose much information, but apparently Verity had gotten to some sort of accident and she can't finish her books, but she really likes this girl who has the main girl in the book they want to like co-write it, whatever. So basically she's like, okay, I'll try. And so she goes to stay at their house because the Verity, and you find this out in the very beginning, she like cannot speak, she cannot move, she's like bedridden, and like people didn't know this and she didn't even know this going into it. And so the husband's like, here's her office, like here's all of her files, like just get to know the characters, blah blah blah. And it just gets so fucking creepy and weird and bizarre.
Oh.
And I can't really say much else because I feel like it'll give it away, but from start to finish it's just like, huh?
Okay, so it's about 2 authors, one of which is very famous.
Yes.
And one of which
she's
is
like a
not.
Colleen Hoover.
Okay.
And the other one's like,
and then
not.
she gets into an accident and takes on the other author.
No, the main big author gets into an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And takes on the like mildly good author.
Yes, because she's read her stuff and is like
the book.
Yeah, she's read her stuff and was like, this, like, you're a perfect match for my stuff. So basically she gets there and it's just
don't give it away.
I'm not. It's just
she walks into the room and she finds
I just give away the ending. Yeah. But there's like such a big twist, and it's one of those things where once you're done with it, people are like, do you think this happened or do you think this happened? And it's very divided. It's really good. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
I started reading a book that Laura had. It's called The Alice Network.
Okay.
It's pretty good so far. I've read like 100 pages.
Is it like Ask Alice?
It's no, that's all I keep thinking. I like can't remember the name because I'm just like, go ask Alice.
Yeah.
It's about this girl during World War II who she was told that her cousin was dead, but she in her heart believes that she's not.
Okay.
So basically the whole plot of the book is her trying to find her cousin in France, where her cousin lived and like where the war was kind of bad and happening.
Yeah. And
her collaborating with another woman who was pretty integral.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
It doesn't sound like a word now.
I know. During the First World War. So that's all I've got to so far.
Is it good? Like, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Okay, cool.
It's like an easy read.
Yeah. Oh, we love that.
but I need to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Seven Husbands was just so good.
I know it's hard reading a really good book when you're done and you're like, well, I want something like this again. That's how I am. I want something similar to keep going.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like once I get deeper into this, because it seems like there's going to be a lot of twists and turns and unanswered things.
Yeah.
It'll get better. It's also been harder to read while my brain is mush.
Yeah. Oh, do you feel cloudy?
I'm starting to, but I also think that I'm just like thinking about so many things.
Like reading when you're reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just like stuff I have to do and like still being here.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Did TJ test again anytime soon?
No, he woke up today and was very congested. So,
oh my God. Fun.
COVID.
Wait, can I show them the picture of what Whitey did?
Oh my God. Yeah, of course.
So I went to Erin and TJ's yesterday to feed Whitey, and I walked in and Erin has a fireplace that's like rocks and what are those little glass things?
Well, it's normally just those. I didn't even know the rocks were under
I know, neither did I.
It's
what
just
are
like
called?
Like fire rocks, like the gems.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like glass.
It's like what's in really nice bonfires. Like people have the little like fake glass thing. And it was, I'll put in a picture if you're watching the video. It was all kicked out of the fireplace. And I knew immediately because I remember when you guys first moved in, Whitey, that's our cat, used it as a litter box.
Well, she tried. She walked in, yeah. And we were like, get out of there.
Yeah. And so I walk in and I'm like, oh my God. And I could just see a bunch of little turds everywhere. And so she had just been using it as her litter box.
For 4 days. Which
so
is like,
no, and I put a thing in front of it. So hopefully she'll use it now. But
it's funny. Just like so annoying. Like Carly had been going for like, you know, she'd been there before then.
Yeah.
Carly had
multiple times.
And had like other people and nobody noticed. It's not like an easy thing to spot, but it's just like so annoying because then Carly was like, she's not even using her litter box. Like, it's not like her litter box is disgusting. I think she's just like revolting.
Yeah.
Because she's not outside.
Yeah. She can't poop and pee outside. So she's
like, sorry, we got COVID.
Yeah.
Sorry, Whitey, that you live in a nice home.
I know. Oh, it was so funny looking though. I was just like, this fucking, but thankfully the turds were nice and firm. So I could just grab them with toilet paper and I put them in a little bag.
But like she peed, like what a sick freak.
I don't know if she peed in it. I mean, she probably did. You could.
In the picture, I could see like a wet spot.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't.
It's weird. Like I didn't know there was just dirt under that.
No, I know. It like looks really scary.
Yeah, with the picture, I was like, what is that?
I pushed all the stuff back in and there was like a hole in the back where there's more.
Yeah, that's there. Yeah, that's normally there.
Oh, okay. I just had never seen it. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
spooky.
I think that's where like the air comes in.
Oh,
or something.
Okay.
Something for regulating fireplaces, but I was like, no, we need to get someone in to like make sure that it's okay.
Yeah, because I was like, you're gonna start a fire in like 4 months and just be burning her poop.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Teacher's like, well, just get new rocks. I'm like, we need to clean that out.
Yeah, because if it smells like it, she'll keep using it maybe.
Totally.
So
what a little brat.
It was really funny though. I was lolling.
I had
good with Whitey. It's like she doesn't need.
She's rebelling.
Yeah, she is.
I know.
Well, hopefully only like, a couple more days.
How are they? I know. Whatever. Whatever, Whitey. Well, today's the 4th of July, and while I am not partaking in celebrating the independence of our country because we're not celebrated here.
Who has the freedoms even?
I know. My mom literally posted on Instagram a picture of fireworks last night with the caption, "Land of the free."
Well,
I was like,
boomer.
For who?
She's like, well, me, I don't know if she has a uterus still.
Yeah,
but...
like post-menopause, white, 60-year-old female. Yeah. Like, you've got nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, the rest of ourselves can go fuck ourselves.
Yeah. Like scared to go to parades, scared to go to movie theaters, scared to go to festivals.
Like couldn't be less of a free land.
Yeah. Stupid.
But anyway, like, I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah. Let's just keep going.
Okay, but I did want to talk about some fun facts about the 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
That I looked up.
Okay.
It wasn't intentional. I was looking up something and then I came across this and then I was like, oh, maybe I can just read these to Carly on the podcast, even though it was just for my own self-indulgence.
Okay.
Initially. But so I thought this one was pretty interesting. and probably a lot of people know it, but I didn't. The Declaration of Independence wasn't even signed on the 4th of July.
Oh, yes. I think I knew that actually. Wait, when was it actually signed?
Not until August.
Okay. Wait, why do
It
we
was
celebrate?
just like dated that day.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
like, oh, it's that day.
Got it. They're like,
But
we
no
want
one,
summer.
yeah, but no one even signed it. And another fun fact, Massachusetts was the first state to recognize the 4th of July as an official holiday. Gang,
Wow.
gang.
Are you going to see fireworks from where you are?
Oh yeah, we can see them out the window.
Oh my God, cool.
Well, it's honestly really horrible because of the
Well,
dog.
that's true.
But
Sorry. I'm just like, it's pretty.
yeah. I can see pictures on Instagram that does the same for me.
No, I don't like when people post them. So it's like, I don't care about this.
I know.
Doesn't do the same.
And then the most fun fact for me was that 150 million hot dogs are eaten on the 4th of July.
Oh my
And
God.
that number of hot dogs can stretch from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles more than 5 times.
Whoa.
Putting
Mr.
it
Beast,
into perspective.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
Isn't that crazy?
That's like half of America.
I know.
I guess it makes sense. Oh, hot dogs are the best. And you know who has the best hot dogs? Was the Target like cafe area.
Oh no.
Oh yes, that and Home Depot, baby. Best hot dogs.
There's some hot dogs that I just cannot eat.
Like those
like the ones that have like the little like ends with the case, like you can tell there's the casing. Like some hot dogs, if people would make them at their barbecues, and like I saw that they were like hot dogs kind of freak me out. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think that they should. I think that they should freak you out.
But there's like some hot dogs in particular that I'm like, I fuck with these ones.
Like which ones?
I don't know the flavors, but like
no umbilical cord.
No, if there's an umbilical cord, count me out.
Cutting it off.
Cut it off and count me out.
Yeah, they are very spooky, but they taste good.
It's true. They do. Okay.
This day in history.
Okay, this day in history. I thought this was really fitting given the hot dog thing, but this day in history, Forrest Gump came out.
It did? On the 4th of July?
No.
Oh, I forgot. This one comes out
on Wednesday. But I thought it was interesting given the hot dog fact just going across the country.
Okay, I was like, hot dog, but yeah.
Obviously different days, but like, you know.
I was like, what hot dog scene?
1994. Like we were pretty fresh babies at that point. Little 3-year-olds.
And I just watched that movie for the first time.
I know.
Within the year.
But like, okay, growing up, you understood the references, right? Like if someone was like, my life is like a box of chocolates. Like you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah, because I watched it and I was like, this is fine.
Yeah. It's long.
It's so long and it's goes through so many historical events.
I know.
Just like,
what a good film.
Yeah, it's so good, but I just didn't understand the timeline at first. And then Nolan was like, no, it's like fake timeline. I was like, okay.
I know. And then we have the smash hit Paparazzi by Lady Gaga herself.
Oh my God. Wait, let me guess the year.
Paparazzi. Okay. I feel like it's like you'll know. Think.
2012.
No. What? 2012?
What era were we in college?
Yes.
I feel like we were in college. About 2009?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I remember Lady Gaga on my college years for some reason, but
I feel like I know that because I had a poster of it in my college dorm. So for me it was very my roommate was obsessed with her, and then I became obsessed with that album, and she's just a queen and we stan.
Oh my God, I know, I love her.
What a fucking hit. Slam dunk hit. Stands the test of time.
I was weirdly obsessed with Bad Romance. My roommates, well, not my roommate, but my friend who lived down the hall, we would watch that music video like 3 times a day.
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
Good.
We loved that.
Yeah.
We standed.
Standed.
How do you say past tense stand? We stand.
STANNED.
Yeah. We stand.
STAND. We stand.
It's
we stand for the flag.
Yeah, no, it's way weirder to say it than it is to type it.
We used to stand. We'll say that.
We stand it.
We tolerate it.
And that was pretty much all I cared about for.
That's fair, honestly.
For that. And then birthdays, we got a lot of B-days. July babies.
Oh my gosh.
Cancer gang rise up.
Yeah, from June to July, it's just still going.
Also, me and our friend Jess, Carly and I's friend Jess, we have the same birthday, and we were talking about how rude it is that, like, first of all, our astrological sign is Cancer.
Yeah.
Which is a crab. And then like there's like all different kind of signs, but then there's also one and it's literally 69.
Oh yeah. What is that?
Like we can't have anything cute with our sign.
Crabs 69.
And I'm a Cancer baby. Like,
wait, what is that?
We can't get necklaces. We can't get necklaces that say Cancer. We can't have a cute
but Leo's
that
out
says,
here.
like, we can't have a cake that says like Cancer Queen.
No.
Like that is not cute. Like, why do we get the
those.
shit end of the stick? Like that is just horrifying.
I know. Well, I guess it could be like Cancer with the little 69s on each side.
Yeah. Well, I then went on to tell her this beautiful story from my childhood. We used to go to a beach. It was called Hampton Beach. It was like the Jersey Shore for our
Massachusetts
side of town. It's actually in New Hampshire, but yeah, like Massachusetts people go there. So it's like the Jersey Shore of New England. And
sounds scary.
I went there one summer. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was like I was there for a softball tournament or something. So me and a group of girls were probably like 10, 11, 12 age. And we went to a store where they do like henna tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, like shore vibes.
Yes.
And everyone was like, oh my
tourist.
God, like, let's get our astrology signs. And so I spent the week or however long henna lasts, like a week and a half, walking around with a 69 as a tramp stamp. Having no idea what it meant.
Oh my God. How old were you?
Probably like 10 or 11 or 12.
69, baby.
Yeah. And I'm just like, because everyone has like cute little things and mine's just fucking 69 on my back.
Is that the Cancer logo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. But then I was like, is it a different, like a water sign or something?
And then our thing is like our guy is the crab.
Yeah.
Just an all around disgusting.
Oh my God. Well, thoughts and prayers for your guys' birthday.
Yeah. So if picture me with the 69 on my back and then picture all these celebrities who are also Cancer babies.
Okay. With that on their back as well.
Yep. Kevin Hart.
Oh my God.
Happy B-Day King, 42 years old. He's so young.
Yeah. I thought he was older for sure.
Me too. Like I thought he was probably like closer
50.
to 50 than he was 40, but like a king. It's speaking of 50 Cent.
Oh my God. How old is he?
47.
Oh my God. His 50th birthday is going to be wild.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. And then we have Tia and Tamara.
Queens.
Which it was funny because I think Tia was like number 4 on famous birthdays. And then I was like, where's Tamara?
Oh, sad.
I think she was number 15 or 14. And then I was like, I wonder what the T there is.
Ooh, yeah. What, is that rated by popularity?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
It could have to do with their names, like their first name. Cause you know how it's like Carly's number 2 first name of YouTubers or something like that. Like theirs could be like of actors.
Yeah. Cause I think maybe one of them had a talk show. They were on a talk show. Maybe the other one wasn't. Maybe they were just like more relevant or something.
True.
I could be wrong in making that up. I don't know.
You could be right. And not making
I just feel like one of them was on like a
have
show
no idea,
like
so
The View.
I can't speak to it, but
yeah,
I don't.
Someone will correct me in the comments, I'm sure.
Yeah. And they are 44. Isn't that wild?
Whoa.
Are like Disney queens.
Yeah, 44 is not old at all. For some reason I thought they were in like their late 30s.
Yeah.
But I guess that makes sense because like I was a child watching Sister. So
Twitches.
What?
Twitches. Remember Twitches?
I never saw that one.
Oh my God.
Also, do you want to hear a crazy fact that sounds like a Mandela effect?
Okay.
I don't know if do you watch Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah.
There were only 2 seasons of Lizzie McGuire.
What?
And I swear to God, I watched it for like 5 years. However, I went
the reruns
deeper into it. No, I
the
guess
movies.
No, there were 2 seasons, but it spanned over like 3 to 4 years. There were like so many episodes, which I'm like, why can't the Kardashians do that on Hulu right now? But okay.
T.
Yeah. Oh, your mic went crazy.
I know, it's being so annoying. I don't even know. Okay.
There we
It
go.
keeps changing. I'm really fucking sorry, you guys.
That's okay. I mean, you're trying your best. You have COVID.
I am.
We're working on a holiday and Erin has COVID. Sorry, the mic went out. Like, I don't care.
T. Okay. Also, this next one got me good.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone. It's his birthday.
Okay.
Any guesses to his age?
No. 60s.
Okay. He is 76 years old today, which may mean nothing to you.
Let me look him up again.
He's Rocky.
So, oh, okay. I don't even want to say what I was saying.
Rocky from Emo Night.
No, I don't even want to say it because of how insane this is. I thought he was one of the big directors. Who are they? Clint Eastwood.
Quentin Tarantino.
I was thinking it was that guy.
No.
But now that I look at him, I'm like, oh yeah, duh.
Okay, and then it's George Bush's birthday.
He's got to be in his 70s.
How old do you think?
78.
He also is 76. And that blew my mind that Sylvester Stallone and George Bush are the same age.
I mean, that's really crazy actually that you said that.
I'm like, what? Like my concept of that?
I know. It's because
George Bush, I'm like, oh, he's 100.
No, yeah, because he literally, first of all, to me, he's like a founding father because that's all I remember growing up was him as a president.
Oh my God, I know.
But I think that's what it is. We were so young and he was president and he already seemed so old to us. Yeah. He was probably like 40 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do the math right now, but
35.
Yeah, at least
to be president.
Yeah. I'm like, he's probably like 23 at the time, but just no concept of anything.
Yeah. Wait, you have to be 35 to be president, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably wrong too. God.
No, well, now I feel gaslit for myself.
I know, me too. I just get nervous because everyone's always like, there's so much misinformation.
No, I know. I'm pretty sure.
You guys say. We're just working it out, you guys.
30, yeah, you should be at least 35.
Okay.
And been a resident of the US for 14 years.
Well, not Obama.
I actually didn't know that. I thought you had to be like born here.
Oh, yeah. I feel the same. Did I just like put something spicy in my eye? What?
Oh no. Spicy?
Okay, I think I'm okay. I don't know. I just got like a spice on my eye.
New COVID symptom. Spicy eyes.
Yeah. But to think that Sylvester Stallone was like making movies and just like a TV actor while George Bush was probably running the country and they're the same age is so wild to think about.
It's so wild. And also, like, yeah. And
I just didn't know he was so Sylvester Stallone. I didn't know he was so old.
I did not
76.
Either.
That's old. We're allowed to say that.
Yeah, I mean, it is old. Like, it is old. But I will say I looked up the photo and like the one I'm looking at, it's like, oh yeah, he's definitely he's gotten some work done for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And George Bush hasn't.
Nope. I think also because George Bush was president obviously when 9/11 happened, and that feels so staple. And
oh my God.
I just think of myself as such a child. That
like you're telling me he was 50 in his 50s when that happened?
I
thought he was 100 then.
No, literally.
I looked at that man and I looked at that man and I was like, sir, you're too old to be president.
Yeah. You look like George Washington.
Yeah. It's so crazy how old our presidents are. Like the fact that both Donald Trump and Biden are like
knocking 70s, on death's door.
Like 80 years old. Like that's too fucking old.
We need a young, hot president, a 35-year-old hot president.
Fresh.
Female.
Yeah.
I'm about to eat. And I was like, why am I eating?
Yum. Those look good.
I want to eat it so bad.
I think there needs to be a new rule. You have to be like, you can't be that old.
It should be from 35 to like 65 is the
Yeah, like people in their
Reti-
70s get like their license taken away because they can't drive. Like, how are we?
Yeah,
How do we deem these people fit to run a country?
right. And why would you want to be doing that at your old age?
Oh
Like,
my
wouldn't
God.
you just want to be chilling, laying by a pool or something,
I
and
know. I just
retired? I don't
feel
get
like
it.
people in politics have the egos and like
Yeah,
of true psychopaths.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay, another birthday we have today, a fellow YouTuber and podcaster, Lauren Elizabeth.
Oh, how old is she?
She is only 28 years old.
She's a child,
A young
a whippersnapper.
whippersnapper. She has her whole life ahead of her.
Damn, isn't it? It truly feels that way. If someone's below 30 now, I'm like, oh,
I
so
know.
young, even though I was literally 28 when the pandemic started, but whatever.
Totally. She's also just like so mature seeming.
Yeah.
Like I don't know her personally whatsoever, but I do follow her on Instagram and I'm just like, this girl's got her shit together. Even though she doesn't. She's very real and like posts all her like mental health stuff, which I can like really appreciate, but she just seems really well put together.
Yeah, I think
so I always assumed she was our age or older.
Yeah.
But she looks
I was
young.
gonna say that too. I feel like when people have it together and they're not doing shitty stuff on YouTube, I assume that they are older because it's like, oh, you got your life together. You have to be older than me.
Yeah, at least
35 as president.
Yeah. And then we have Miss Larsa Pippen. Today's also her birthday,
God.
and she is 48 years old. There was so many people's birthdays today, like just so many people, but these were the most important in my opinion.
Dang. Okay, well, maybe it's just gonna be a good rest of the year of birthdays because June was crazy.
I bet it'll end after cancer season.
Oh, you're probably right.
me just holding on to making it about myself.
When is it over?
Like sometime in July.
Next
maybe
week.
Maybe the third week of July.
Okay, so maybe we'll get one more good one.
Yeah, because I know that Leah isn't a Cancer. What is the next one? Capricorn or something?
I would just say cancer season.
Oh,
SZN.
I wonder what's gonna pop up on Google.
Wait, is that a weird way to phrase it?
June 20. Oh no, my camera just shut off.
Uh-oh.
Which means I didn't hit record.
Oh no. Sorry guys, Erin
really
recording,
struggling
so
over here.
You probably only saw my face.
Okay. June 21st to July 22nd.
June 21st to July 22nd. Okay, we got a couple more weeks then.
Yeah.
So
nice. And that wraps it up for this day in history.
Oh wow, that was very jam-packed with birthdays.
More B-days.
I just have 69 typed into my Google search, so I was trying to find the
symbol.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready for Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I did just want to say, have you been watching any TV?
No, but I definitely want to start Below Deck that you sent me. Erin sent me or told me to watch. Which one is it? Below Deck Sailing or Yacht or something?
Sailing Yacht.
Sailing Yacht. Season
specifically.
2. And it's so funny. I'm subscribed to the Vanderpump subreddit and somebody put on there and they were like, what do I watch? I've already watched all of Vanderpump, all of this, all of that, Southern Charm, blah, blah. And someone was like, exact same thing. They're like, watch season 2 of Below Deck Sailing Out because it is the most. So now I'm like, all right, if Erin tells me, like, I have to trust her now because after Vanderpump, I was like, what was I doing with my life before?
It's just wild. And the fact that they're on a yacht is just hilarious.
Insane.
It makes it all the more fun.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell everyone that I have been watching the new episode of season of Stranger Things.
Oh,
I'm on the last episode. I just have one thing I would like to say. Yes.
Okay.
We have been watching there's 9 episodes.
Okay.
We've been watching all of them. They all are like an hour. And then as we were getting towards the end, normally like during hour-long shows, I can just hold my pee. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just wait. If I know there's like 20 minutes left, I'm like, oh, I'll just wait. And these episodes towards the end, Carly, an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. And then we finished the second to last episode last night. We're like, okay, let's start the last one.
Oh no.
2.5 hours.
Okay. That's literally as long as Elvis, the movie.
2.5 hours. Put it in a fucking theater.
No, for real. That's like a Harry Potter movie.
It's like 2 hours and 22 minutes. And I'm just like, what? Make more episodes.
I saw a TikTok, the sound that's like 30,000.
No.
Okay, well, there's a TikTok that's like, it's some girl and she's like 30,000. So people make TikToks that are like,
okay,
checking my hospital bill after I had anxiety, and it's like 30,000. It's just like that.
Got it.
Somebody was like checking how much time is left or how many minutes are left in the last Stranger Things episode. And it was like 30,000.
Yes. It's just really annoying because like, I'm the kind of person that if it leaves on a cliffhanger, I have to watch it, but we just could absolutely not.
I mean, if it's like hour, 11 p.m., like you're in for a whole night if you're starting it then.
I know.
You're going to go to bed at 2.
It's just frustrating because with that too, there's no like ending. So it's like you just have to choose where in the episode you think is like an okay point to like have to pull away.
Yeah, that's tragic. I mean, I feel like you just have to watch it all. Like I would just have to watch the whole thing.
I know. Well, I wish I had looked prior.
So you started it and then you were like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think we have an hour and a half left of the last episode.
Did you know? I also saw that the next season is not coming out till 2024.
I literally, I said to TJ yesterday when we were watching, I was like, well, this probably just means there's not, and this is the end. I said to him, I was like, how could there be anything more? And this is in reference to like, mind you, I haven't finished the episode, so it could end in a like completely weird way. But like the plot line of what's happening is basically like, in my eyes, would be like to end all of the like monster stuff. So I was like, well, this has to be the last season.
I guess there's another one in 2 years.
They're going to be like 30.
No, I know. People were like, the kids are going to have, what's it called? A 5 o'clock shadow.
No, truly. It's so funny. Like, because I've watched it since season 1. And so like, all the kids had their quirky little like haircuts and stuff. And like, they still one of the Will, I think Will. Oh my God. I think it's Will. But the one with the bowl cut. I'm like, he is a teenager now. Let him grow that out. He doesn't have to be like a cute little kid anymore. Like we can see with our own eyes that they are like grown humans.
Yeah. But like also 2024, I mean, Jesus, I feel like even if I watched it, I wouldn't remember what the fuck happened 2 years from now.
Yeah. When we put it on, I was like, we need to watch a whole trailer, and they'd had one, thank God.
Yeah, like a recap or something.
Yeah. It was one of those ones too that just like was there. Like you didn't have to like click it separately.
Oh, nice.
Because I feel like they were probably just like, well, no one's seen it in forever.
Yeah. Me with working moms. I'm like, where the fuck?
Oh my God, I know. But there's a new character in the show and I'm obsessed with him. He's so cute and so funny. And I've just been lolling. He makes me lol. TJ and I are just giggling watching him.
I did watch an episode. Have you seen the billboards for like the show called Bear with yeah, I watched one episode. It was like okay. I'm not super into it yet, but
okay,
we'll see.
Right, it's on my list.
Yeah, it's mostly about a kitchen. I'm working in a kitchen.
Ooh, yeah, that'd make you so hungry. Did you watch Ultimate Girls Trip at all?
No, I need to watch. I need to catch up on all of that. I haven't even watched Housewives from last week.
Oh, I just did yesterday. I got to log in because freaking YouTube TV doesn't work when you're not in your home area, which is bullshit.
It should work wherever you go because like I might pay for it. What if I go out of town for 2 months?
Yeah, no, something? It literally pops up. It's like, are you traveling? And you can be like, yes. And then it's like, oops, sorry, you can't still.
It's like so weird.
We fucking pay for this. Like, what are you saying? Ugh, it's the most annoying thing. But I got to log in and I watched. And
was it good?
It's kind of like what you were saying about the second to last episode. It's kind of just like meh. Filler. But there's like drama with Diane, and I just don't know. I don't think that I like her. She's really mean.
Is she? So far I just feel like I don't care about her character.
She just like doesn't know how to communicate with people, and it's really bothering me because she's like a mature adult, like or should be.
Yeah.
And like in the last episode, she's just like Sutton's trying to have a conversation with her that's like clearly set up by the producers.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not coming to your party, and like made a whole big thing about it, but then shows up. And then Sutton's like, how come you said that you were doing this, but then came to the party? Like, that doesn't make sense. And she just like is literally, she's sitting there like, like doing that. And like, I'm just like, what? And then being so mean to Sutton, like it's crazy. And then she's like, well, you needed your villain. And I'm like, you're not really like giving villain vibes, just like loser.
Erica's a villain, let's be honest.
Yeah. Like, we know who the villain is, and
Yeah.
it's not you. Like, villains at least like give something to the show. Like, you don't. Like, you're just like boring in there.
No, like if she wasn't on the last whole season, part of the season, like I wouldn't notice any difference.
Totally. I think there's a difference between being a villain and just being mean
and boring. Not having a storyline, really.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But yeah, you got to watch that too.
Oh, I will be watching that.
Hold on. TJ's mom asked me what I wanted for dinner. What do you guys think?
What are the options?
Okay, we can have pastina, leftover Chinese food, a grilled cheese.
Ooh.
Okay, wait, question. Is it grilled cheese or grilled cheese?
I mean, I don't know the right answer, but I say grilled.
Okay, me too. A BLT,
Oof.
a Marie Calendar, which is a chicken pot pie. For those of you who don't know, Marie Calendar, gang rise up. Pasta with oil and herbs, pasta with Alfredo and artichoke hearts, or pizza.
That is the hardest decision I would ever have to make in my life. What are you thinking?
I don't know. She also said, like, I'm leaning towards BLT just because it sounds really good. But then she also said the BLT and grilled cheese would be on rye bread, which I don't really like.
Get a pasta.
Probably some pasta.
Yeah. I'm saying it like you're ordering Postmates. I'm like, get the pasta.
Yeah, living here has been great.
Yeah, you're just like,
maybe I'll do pasta with Alfredo and artichoke hearts.
Yum.
Ooh, hold on.
So good.
Pasta. TJ's doing chicken soup, which boring.
Yeah, what is he sick or something?
Alfredo and artichoke. I wonder if that's like a sauce she has or what.
Or she's just gonna cut some up. I like artichoke hearts a lot.
We went to a restaurant in New York and they had mini artichoke hearts. They were so cute. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know if they were hearts or just artichokes. Is there a difference?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I bet the hearts are just like the inside of the artichoke.
Probably. That would make sense, but I also have no idea.
Let's move on.
Yeah, anyway.
I won't finish my story. Okay. Go ahead. Just constantly spewing misinformation.
It's fine. We're just two girls figuring out life.
I know. We need to add a segment at the end that's just fact check. Like, I think Dax Shepard does it.
Or it's like
they literally have
it for Joe Rogan.
Check. Oh, wait, do they?
Well, every episode that they talk about COVID or something that could be whatever, there's like a little thing at the beginning or thing on where you click it where it's like might be misinformation or something.
I'm pretty sure it's Dax's podcast where at the end they literally like go through things that were wrong.
Oh, funny.
Oh, Monica does it. So Monica is his co-host and she'll correct. She'll be like, actually.
Oh, after it's done.
Yeah.
We could do a whole episode correcting ourselves.
I know.
That's the thing too. It's like, I don't know. Social media is just so bizarre because we'll say something and like you said something about Taylor Swift doing a song for Summer I Turned Pretty, but it was where the crawdads sing or whatever.
Oh, I know. People got mad at me.
They were like, and it's just like, I mean, it's an easy mix of. I don't think it's like.
It's also, that's the information that was given to me by someone who worked on the television show. So technically it's her fault, not mine. It's not like I was saying Carly was wrong.
Who's the asshole?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
They were, oh my God. People are just so annoying. I can show you the receipts. Danny was
all right, let's move on.
Because I was like, oh, the soundtrack is so good to The Summer I've Turned Pretty because she works at Amazon.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, I was dying to tell you about the song for the trailer. And then I was like, oh, I didn't even hear it. I never even went to listen to it.
Oh, so she thought it was that too.
Yes.
Oh.
She didn't realize it was already. That's because she's not a Swiftie and didn't know that it was already a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, I see. Oh, because it was Wildest Dreams, right?
No, someone said it was This Love.
This Love. Yes, it was.
Which I still didn't even, I literally just read that in a comment and that could be a mistruth.
No, that's true. I will say that is fact checked. And it is true.
Yeah, wait, let me pull up the receipts.
Oh my God.
So I can read to you guys what I was said. Oh, I sent her the Way Says Gay t-shirt.
I understand that shirt now.
What does it mean?
Okay, so Way sent us shirts for Pride Month and they say Way Says Gay. And we were like, this is so odd. Like, it's because they banned the word gay. You can't say gay in some states, like Florida, I believe. in Texas. So they're basically saying like, we say gay. Yeah.
Oh my
I know. We
God.
both saw the shirts and we were like, what?
I'm like, you can't put that on a shirt.
Yeah, but that makes complete sense in context. But it was just funny because we're like, this is such an odd like way to promote Pride Month. But yeah.
Okay, well, I can't find this, but that makes way more fucking
Source.
sense.
She'll post it on Patreon.
Yeah. Once I get there.
What were we talking about?
We were going into Am I the Asshole? And then my camera died.
Okay. Do you wanna I feel like I always read mine first. Do you wanna go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, chivalry. Who said it was dead?
It's not dead. It's right here, baby.
Okay. Which one do I want to read? Let's do a funny one to keep things a little lighthearted.
Okay, mine's also kind of lighthearted. So that's good.
Perfect. Am I the asshole for not stopping my husband from yodeling every time my mother-in-law asks me about having a baby?
Giving Twingies.
Twingies. I, 27 female, am married to my husband, 28 male, who we'll call Keith. We've been married 3 years now. My mother-in-law, who we'll call Beth, and I have never had the best relationship, and at times we've gone low contact because of it. She has never wished me a happy birthday or gotten me any kind of present that wasn't an attachment of my husband's. She refused to come to any big events for me, like I got my master's last year, and she said it wasn't a big enough deal to drive an hour to celebrate, and things of that nature. I've grown to just have thick skin, but also my husband normally handles everything for me. He very much is my bodyguard around her and stops her every time she tries to say anything, but it has never stopped her much anyway. Beth's new big thing is kids. She has wanted us to have a baby since before we were married. She has an older son who is unmarried and will probably never have kids. Excuse me. So she always tells Keith that he is her last hope of true happiness and always tries to bribe us into kids. Oh my gosh. I have a tickle in my throat. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You got COVID. I'm getting it through the screen.
It's true. Back to this microphone, please. Okay. Keith, that he is her last hope of true happiness and always tries to bribe us into kids. Last year, she told us if we got pregnant that she would buy us a house, and she meant it. This woman wants a grandbaby.
Jesus, I'll buy you a house.
However, it's gotten to the point where it's all she talks about. She never asks me about work, my hobbies, my family, or anything. Now, she basically only talks to me about children. My husband and I want kids just on our own time. This started really upsetting him, and it made my husband angry. Something to know. My husband jokingly learned how to yodel when he was in high school. Yodel is a loose term too. It's more he makes a loud, obnoxious sound for a long period of time and calls it yodeling.
Okay.
A couple of months ago, when we saw his parents, Beth started to make a baby comment again, and he got so irritated he just started to loudly yodel. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen and immediately shut her up. And it immediately shut her up. Ever since, he does it every time she asks about a kid. This is where I might be the asshole. We went out for his parents' anniversary at a very nice restaurant. It was just his immediate family, parent, brother, Keith, me. And beforehand, he told his mom very nicely, we would really appreciate no baby talk. Well, she didn't care and thought because we were somewhere nice, my husband wouldn't yodel. And she was wrong. He did it for so long and so loud that everyone in the restaurant was staring by the end. It embarrassed her so badly, she almost started crying. His dad thinks we are major assholes for ruining their anniversary dinner, and we could have just ignored her. My husband feels justified in what he did, and his brother doesn't really care. I mostly feel bad because I should have stopped this a while ago and made us talk like adults, but it's just never worked in the past, and I feel really bad about ruining her dinner. Am I the asshole?
No.
I don't think there. I think this is so funny.
I think it's funny, and it's like, sorry your dinner was ruined, but asking someone about having babies can be very offensive to people and like just crossing a boundary. I feel like yodeling is just funny. Who cares? I mean, obviously for other people in the restaurant, sure, maybe you could be an asshole for being loud and obnoxious, but like for the mom, I don't care. I don't think.
Oh my God. But like if I were in a restaurant and someone started doing that, I would have to know why.
No, same. I'd be like, but also I'd be like, I'm scared. Why is this going crazy right now?
But then you have like a funny story to tell your friends. And
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it just like could not be funnier or like a sillier way to take this woman head on when she just won't stop.
Yeah. It's like
also
dealing
like
with a toddler.
I couldn't imagine this poor girl having a baby and then like especially knowing the way that the mother-in-law already treats her, like she's just gonna probably be like, you're such a bad mom. Like you have to do things this way and this way. Since she's already such a bitch to her. Like I literally be like, unless you're nice to me, you're never seeing my child.
Yeah. And if she actually bought them a house, if they got pregnant, I mean, I could only imagine how hard she would hold that over their heads.
She would live there.
She would live there. It's my house. I bought it. So I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that will just go sour real fast. It sounds like a good idea. Like someone's buying us a house, but no.
But like that is so crazy to me. I'll buy you a house, but you have to have a baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like
what?
Dystopian sounding. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Mom is off the rails.
God. And I bet she's the kind of woman too. If they're like, okay, we're going to have a baby and then they adopt one, she'd be like, doesn't count.
No, yeah. She'd be like, that's not my baby. That's not my grandkid.
Yeah. This lady seems like the worst. She's the asshole. Yodeler, go off, king. I stand.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's hilarious. Like I said, it's like dealing with a toddler. Shutting them up real fast.
Yep. They're just too stunned to speak.
Yeah. Good job. The woman was too stunned to speak.
Thank you so much. I'm Gen Z now.
Okay. So this one I can kind of relate to because I'll get into it later. But am I the asshole? I moved someone's laundry. Last night at 10:30 p.m., my girlfriend and I decided we want to get our laundry done before tomorrow so we could celebrate and not worry about cleaning tomorrow since it's a holiday. Each apartment floor has one washer and one dryer. When we walked into the laundry room on our floor, the dryer was still going at 3 minutes left and the washer had been done. We decided it would be fine to take out the clean laundry that was sitting in the washer and pile it onto the dryer so we could start ours. When I came back to move our laundry to the dryer, this girl was there waiting for me. She was really nice at first and asked if I was the one who moved her laundry. I told her yes, and she went on about how it made her really uncomfortable that a stranger would touch her her laundry, including her underwear, and that if I had waited 3 minutes for her dryer to be done and for her to switch it, it could have been avoided entirely. I got kind of irritated because it's just clothes. So I told her my girlfriend moved it. Since they're both girls, it should be fine. She said it didn't really matter. And that when she came in, a lot of her clean clothes fell on the floor because we piled it. I had no idea that happened. She said to me that this time she was being nice about it and to please stop touching people's laundry unless it had been sitting for a while. This was so extra of her, but I just said okay and left. I didn't apologize because I didn't feel like it was necessary. Now I feel kind of bad. But we really wanted to get our laundry done. And since we started it late, we needed it to get done as soon as possible. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think absolutely. I think it's so like the way that he handled the whole thing to me is like incredibly childish, not even like saying sorry. If someone approached me that way,
I'd say sorry.
Let's be clear. I have moved people's laundry.
Yeah.
I have waited the appropriate time.
Yeah.
If it is sitting in there for 5 hours, it's coming out.
Yeah.
If I saw that there was still time and there's only one, like it's clearly the same person doing their laundry, I would have waited 30 minutes, checked back in on it. It would have been gone.
Yeah.
But like, I definitely, if I saw that the other one had 3 minutes left, I'd be like, oh, she's probably going to come back in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I would do it because like, yes, that is uncomfortable. I wouldn't want people touching my underwear, my clothes.
Yeah.
And I definitely think he handled this incorrectly. I think that he should have listened to her and been like, oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize. But he didn't do that. He was an asshole.
Yeah. I feel like the whole apartment laundry is there's no solid rule about how long to wait or like when to wait. And just the situation, first of all, if I were them, I'd be like, well, if I'm waiting till 10:30 p.m. to do my laundry and I need it to be done now, there's obviously a possibility that I'm not going to be able to do it because somebody else might be there. Mm-hmm. And so I understand they want it done, but like you chose 10:30 at night. Like,
yeah, that's on you.
Yeah. And also I agree. since the dryer was still going for 3 minutes, I wouldn't have moved it because I'd wait and see if she would come back. I feel like
Yeah.
how long would you give it before you're like, okay, I'm gonna move it?
The thing for me is like, I probably just wouldn't do it that day.
Yeah.
Like the amount of, remember in the apartment we lived in, and I think we had two washers, two dryers.
Yeah.
And people would leave their shit in there for like a day.
Yeah.
And we lived in like a 13 person
or
13 unit complex. Like it was not big by any means.
Yeah.
But I moved things quite a few times because people would let it sit there for like a few days.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say that I was in their situation, I would give it like probably like an hour.
That's it. That's my exact time I was going to say. I would probably wait an hour. And if it wasn't moved, I would move it.
Yeah. Because at that point, it's then disrespectful that girl didn't set an alarm or, you know, just
you're
go
sharing
to get her
it.
stuff.
So
it's it's a shared space. And if there's only one, like, read the room, but she didn't do that. She clearly was coming back
to get, because her dryer was still going
when the alarm went off.
And the washer is always quicker than the dryer. So like, obviously it's still in there because she has it. Yeah. I do have like a really quick story. I remember I've told this before. I've probably told you, but at our old place when we lived together, I was trying to do my laundry and I kept going. I kept checking every like 15 minutes because there were still clothes in the washer done. And I probably waited like an hour or something. And I was like, fine, I'm going to move it. Like, I hate moving clothes, but I need to because I need to get my laundry done. And this person's like coming back. And as I was moving it on top of the washer, the guy came in. And I don't even know what I did. I feel like I blacked out because I was just like, this is so fucking awkward. And I mean, because in that situation, it's like, who's right? I don't know. And also, like,
you were right.
I know, but in the moment, it's
how
like,
dare
I feel
he?
bad. I'm like, I'm literally taking this person's clothes, but the apartment laundry is so nightmare. Everyone's got their own rules with it. I'm sure some people are like, it's disrespectful if you wait 10 minutes after because people need to use it. I'm like, I get that. I feel like, sure.
I will give people like a grace period though, because it's like, what if they got stuck doing something and like you have to wait another? No,
that's true. Like, what if you're running errands and traffic or whatever? But
totally, I
think you just got to use the right sense of what's going on with the place, you know, like, I don't know. But I don't know. I think he's a bit of an asshole I don't think he's an asshole for moving it. I mean, I kind of do, but I think it's more of the not apologizing.
Yeah.
Because
if he had just been like, oh, fuck, I'm really sorry, I should have waited, then not the asshole. But sir, the way you chose to handle this was like a man-child. Therefore, asshole. And
it doesn't even really make sense because, like, what do you want her to do? Even if she could take it out, the dryer's still going for 3 more minutes. So, like, she's not, I don't know. I don't understand that thought. I think I would have just waited like an hour. Yeah.
It's sounds like a personal problem, sir. And you need to get that sorted for yourself.
Also, sorry, one washer and dryer for each floor. I feel like that's like nothing. I don't know how big their floors are, but
that's true.
That sounds like a nightmare.
I know. Ugh. That would be so terrible.
Yeah. You had one in your unit, your last place, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was like a must-have.
Yeah, after you live without it and you can have it, and it's like, I need one. Like,
yeah. Had you ever done laundry, like had to bring it to a laundromat?
Once. It was awful. Mainly because it was heavy. Because, my washing machine broke with all of my clothes in it. And so all
at
the clothes
home?
in my old place. And all my clothes were soaked. So obviously it was so heavy. And I had to bring it into a laundromat, and then you just sit there forever.
I know.
Have you?
When I lived, it was like post-college. I lived in an apartment, and I lived close enough to my parents where I could just like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like go home for like Sunday dinner and like do my laundry. But then it was like the middle of the week and I hadn't gone home. So me and Elena, my friend, went to a laundromat, and we definitely did not stay with our laundry.
I don't think you have to. I mean, I think people just do just in case.
No, I know. Like, but I feel like the normal thing is to like stay. So like no one steals your shit.
You're just like, bye.
Yeah. But yeah. That was
because that's what people, I mean, most people in New York do that, I would assume, because there's not like It's very normal
units.
thing to do. It's just
Totally.
I never had to go growing up or anything. So when I went as an adult, I was like, holy shit. Plus it was so heavy because everything was
and having to get
wet.
quarters.
Yeah, good God.
I bet now they have like credit card machines, but I feel like most laundromats are like money laundering, so they prefer
no pun
coins.
Coins. I think when I went, it was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. I think I could pay with a card, but then they give you their like card for the place. It was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, say the place is called Laundromat. It would be like a card that says Laundromat on it, and then you could like reload it, keep reloading it.
Like a Metro card.
Yes. That's a perfect example that I could not think of.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, that's in summation.
Ass.
That's it.
He's an ass. Yeah, sorry that this podcast is probably all over the place, but it's fine.
Sorry. Oh my God, you guys, for those of you listening, we probably should have said this way earlier, but we have fully rebranded our Patreon. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast yet.
I don't remember at all.
We've talked about it a few places. I don't know if we talked about it here.
I don't think it's been in detail at all.
Okay. But we do have a Patreon for those listening. We have so many bonus podcast episodes over there. And we just recently, literally last week, shifted the tiers. So before we were offering a $5 tier, a $10 tier, a $20 tier, but because we're taking a little bit of a step back away from YouTube, we want to make sure that people on YouTube are still able to access our content for like more of an affordable price. So the $20 tier has been removed and we've pushed all of that content down to the $10 tier. So you're getting 2 bonus podcast episodes a month there, along with like all like bonus videos, clips, bloopers, behind the scenes, that kind of thing. And then on the $5 tier is where all of that stuff will live as well. The bloopers, vlogs, bonus videos, early access. Whereas none of that existed on that tier before. So hopefully that makes it able to have some people come and join. It's really great. We love it over there. We love our little community. We stan.
Yeah, people were very excited on Patreon and we told them, they're like, yeah, you listen to us.
Yeah. So that was nice and that is fun. And this podcast will be up on Patreon today. It goes up 2 days early.
Hopefully today, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
My internet. No, I've already thought about it. I'm like, if it gets down to the wire, it's like Tuesday, like I'm going to go to your house and upload it because I don't know if it's my internet or what, but it like 98% of the time the podcast is on Patreon on Monday and it doesn't come out till Wednesday audio. So it's like 2 days early.
How long did it take you to download it?
To download your footage?
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes. It wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what took long? Just uploading it?
Uploading it. Well, the thing was I was uploading it to the company first because I was like, I don't know if that's more important, but I was like, I want to send it to them so they could like get it sorted out and then I'll do Patreon. But it took like 5 hours and to them and then it paused and then I just did both overnight and by morning.
Yeah. But I know. Well, since I'm in a different world than you,
literally,
I like woke up and I was like, oh no. Because I was looking at the Patreon. I was doing something on the site that day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh no, our episode isn't up. But then I saw it in the drafts.
Oh yeah.
So and then I was like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, but you were obviously sleeping at that time. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I don't know if like this is the right one or so I didn't like do anything.
If that happens again, just publish it because it'll be fine. Yeah. Don't even it's like bad.
The uncut version.
Yeah. Here's 5 hours of us talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Just put all the clips of us fucking up on Patreon. Today. That's cut out of the actual episode. But yeah, otherwise you can listen to the episode normally on audio anywhere on Wednesdays that you listen to podcasts and video on Thursdays, which is over on YouTube. So make sure that you're subscribed there. Just an equally as welcoming community.
And we have another podcast.
Yes.
Good Influences.
Our second episode is out now.
Yes, that comes out every Tuesday and we're having so much fun with it. It's with Mike Sheffer and Matt King. And yeah, second episode is out. So go listen, go watch.
And fun little fact, Patreon knew about that before.
So much
everyone
earlier.
In the world.
Yeah, there's actually a video we put up, a behind the scenes, if you will, of us like posting it to Patreon and we were like freaking out.
So nervous.
Yeah.
So excited.
So exciting.
loves the four of us together. And we were like, this is going to be so fun.
I know. And it's truly the best. But
yep.
But anyways,
thanks, guys.
Go to our Patreon.
Go to our Patreon. Bye.
Your mic sounds so weird again.
I know. It's like going in and out. I'm just going to talk like this, rounding the mic. Like,
okay. Well, it's
kind of looks like I'm like giving fellatio. So we're going to go.
It's fine. Okay, bye, guys.